How you doing? Welcome to the crib. We don't got that the other guy usually hosting, so I'm a host and my name is Nixon Fixx, and we're gonna show you my crib and stuff. So we're gonna start off with stuff. Let me show you my front door and stuff so you can see what I do when I come in. Cause when I come in, I do what I do. And so you know what I mean? That's the other man's apartment and stuff like that. We gonna mess with none of that right now. This is my front door. So this is like a little security lock and stuff. It don't really lock. But I be thinking it be locking and stuff like that. I keep safe and stuff like this is my little changing booth, so you can't see that right now and stuff like that. But you know what I mean? I changed it like sometimes I turn to Superman, all that, Clark Kent, all that. He stole that out of there from me. So let me show you my first bedroom. This is my first bedroom, you know what I mean? It's all comfortable. I used to play a little basketball back in the days. It don't really got no air right now and stuff, but I be doing that, so I be like, you know what I mean, I be playing my little basketball and stuff, but you know what I mean, so not enough of that. So like I said, this is the first bedroom. These are my clothes and stuff, because I stay pretty, you know what I mean. I don't know if you can really see right now, I couldn't get a shave and stuff, but I did a little laundry and stuff, so it's kind of white right now. People like, nah, he a clean homeless man, but that's how I gotta be, because Jesus loves me, child. Jesus loves me. So, you know, there's a broken hanger and stuff. We're gonna try to find some glue, some tape, you know what I mean, after the segment and stuff. So you know what I mean, this is my umbrella and stuff. This lady, she left me on a train one night. I tried chasing. She told me that she don't want it because I'm homeless. So I was like, ah, keep me, little bitch, stop acting like that stuff. You know what I mean? This is my little, like, it's like my dresser drawer thingy stuff, you know what I mean? So like, when I'm finished with this, I take this off at nighttime, and I just, you know what I mean? I keep my stuff clean, I fold them up, and I put them in my little dresser, because that's my little dresser drawer. See, it's portable and all that, like, I can do all of that. You know what I mean? You're not quite used to that, but enough of that. And so let me, you know what I mean? You know, I'm sorry, like, I usually get there, you know, people, they be in my house and then they get upset and stuff like that. This is my living room set. I used to have a coffee table, all that, but, you know what I mean, I got robbed one night and stuff, so I don't have that. But this is my living room and stuff, like, I stretch out and I'll be like this and stuff. And I don't have cable and stuff, so like, I usually just stay like this. And I watch everything that be going on out there and stuff. I'll be like, yo, this world is mean to me and stuff like that. But, you know what I mean? So, like, right now, this is like, you know what I mean, a beautiful scenery and all that. But, this is like my portraits and my things. I don't do Picasso. You know what I mean? He too expensive, so I just get whatever they give me in my room and stuff. You know what I mean? Let me show you to my next room. Come on, hurry up. You know what I mean? So this is like, oh, I'm sorry about the mess and stuff. We're gonna clean that up. You know what I mean? This is like, I don't know what to call this room and stuff like. It's like my workout room and stuff like. So I come in here and stuff. I'll be like, one, you know what I mean? I gotta keep practicing, you know what I mean? And T-Pain and all these rappers we talk about, they got stripper pose, but they stole that idea from me, you know what I mean? I be coming here, I be practicing my little scripting, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I was a scripper once in the days. I used to be in Chippy Deals, but enough about that. Hurry up, come in, man. Let me show you my kitchen. You know what I mean? So this is my kitchen. I gets down, you know what I mean? Like, I got my meal and stuff. I got Raisin Brands because you got to eat healthy and all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I don't know if you want some America, you know what I mean? You can have some excuse me, beautiful, you want some of my cereal? All right. Don't make a mess when you go inside my living room. But yeah, back to me and stuff. So I ain't eat yet, you know, I ain't got no watch, you know, and stuff. You know, so I'll be eating. I'll be healthy because this is razor breath. And you don't really need milk and none of that kind of stuff, but you know what I mean? So let me start. So this is my kitchen, you know what I mean? Sometimes I prepare my meals and all that. And so I usually have a knife with some tomatoes, but you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of rough right now. So, you know what I mean? This is the back entrance, and you know what I mean? This is Poe TV Cribs. This is Nixon Fixx. You know what I mean? If you see me on the street, you know what I mean? I'm sorry about that, America. I'm coming down with a cold. But, you know what I mean? This is my backyard. Let me show y'all real quick. You know what I mean? Like, this is my beautiful stuff. You know what I mean? This is how I go to my other rooms and my other parts of my house, because it's like a baby mansion and stuff. But, it was nice seeing y'all. You know what I mean? Poe TV Cribs. Hopefully Jermaine will come back to host. You know what I mean? It was nice hospitality, but you know what I mean? You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell out of here. All right, man? Thank you, Poe TV Cribs. I love y'all.